Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Stranded Survivors. My name is Matt, and I'm one of your co-hosts.
My name is Jericho. I'm a co-host of the Stranded Survivors podcast, and who knows what we're going to be talking about. It's going to be kind of all random stuff today. So, if you're here for ARC or survival or in general, you're going to get just everything today. You don't even know what you're going to get because we don't know what you're going to get. But Matt, how are you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm exhausted. It's first day back after spring break, so I got a little extra in the tank, but I'm just tired, man. I had to do stuff today. It was rough. It's a hard knock life.
It is a hard knock life, man. I hate doing stuff.
No, yeah. All sarcastic jokes aside, though, I'm good, man. Just tired. How about you?
Doing good, man. I just really been chilling. I've been playing a lot of ranked COD. Just been living that life up. So
What rank are you now?
I'm still like diamond because we
You
got
fool.
demoted a little bit ago. Then blah blah. So like I'm diamond two, but I was on a bender, bro, for a while. Like this, like it was like a week or two ago, dude. I think I lost. It's like a week, and I think I lost probably 30, 40 games. I lost, I think, 600 SR.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh, that hurts to hear, dude. That's really rough.
But in these last 2 days, I've gained like 550 or something, 500.
Hey, yo, that's good. So that balances out.
Yeah, man. So that's been fun.
I really got to get back on the ranked play grind. We had our scrimmage today, and I played like absolute dog water because I have been playing so much Kingdom Come in 7 days. I really just haven't been playing much.
Really?
Yeah, so I really got to get back on that and pull a Jericho and start focusing more on that.
No, for real. And that's what I'm saying, man. Well, let's get over these comments and then we can talk more about that stuff. Okay. So, Lachlan said, can you guys look at the Pokédex for Pokemon Violet exclusive? I'm going to join the Discord maybe. Love the episode. Can you guys please do an episode of Pokemon Arceus? I've got lots of Pokemon, more than 200 in only 30 hours. Do you think that I should get an Xbox X or Y? And how much is Call of Duty? Can you do a poll for the next episode if you like Pokemon Violet or Scarlet or none of them? Love the episode. Again, keep on surviving.
Well, there's a lot to unpack there. So, yeah, yeah, there's a lot going on. I feel like there
Do
were
you
a bunch of
need?
questions in there.
Yeah.
Can
Do
you
you
break
need?
the
Okay.
questions down one
Yeah,
at a
I'll break
time
them
for me?
down for you, man. Can you guys look at the Pokédex for Pokemon Violet exclusive?
For sure. Next time we do a Pokemon episode, we will take a look at that.
Okay. I'm going to join the Discord. I'm pretty sure you did join the Discord if I'm remembering right.
Let's go.
Love the episode. Can you
Love
guys
you
do
too.
an episode on Pokemon like Arceus Arceus?
Arceus or Arceus. I've heard it pronounced both ways, and I don't think either of them are wrong or right. So, yes, I have that game on the Switch, and I actually, unpopular opinion, I enjoyed it. A lot of people did not, but I did. So, I wouldn't mind talking about that a little bit. That would be more of the later gen Pokemon. We just finished one and two. Got to get through three and four, five and six, all that fun stuff. But eventually, we'll get to the Arceus saga.
Do you think I should get an Xbox X or a Y?
I don't think there is an Xbox One. I feel like that's a trick question.
Yeah. Well, Will said get an Xbox Y because I want to know what that is.
An Xbox, why not?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless he's talking
Um,
about the new handheld coming out.
oh, is that going to be called the Xbox Y? I haven't even heard a
I don't
name for
know.
that.
I haven't either, but I'm assuming.
So if you're referring to the new Xbox handheld coming out, I don't have enough information about that to make an informed opinion and even tell you anything. So I would have to say, hold on. But if you meant an X or an S, then
Yeah.
I can touch on that debate. The graphical improvement of an X is great if you care about good graphics and stuff like that. But if you're not playing on like a top of the line monitor anyway, then really, in all honesty, it doesn't really matter graphically too much. A little bit, it does make a big difference, but the loading times are significantly better on the Series X than the S, and the storage is pretty nice, and the fan systems are really good. I've never had a problem with mine overheating, and it's taken some abuse with how many hours straight I've played it. So, Series X
Yeah.
would be my recommendation, and if the Y is the handheld, like I said, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair enough right there. How much is Call of Duty? What? Probably now like 50, $60 still, maybe 30. I
Yeah,
don't know.
probably 50, $60, but if you have Xbox Game Pass, it is
Yeah,
free.
that is true. Can you do a poll for the next episode if you like Pokemon Violet or Scarlet or none of them? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
we'll see. Next time we do a Pokemon episode, you
Yeah,
might be our connoisseur here.
I agree. And then in the chat here, um, Tornado or said, "Why did you think it was weird that Lucario was my favorite?" What do you think?
Because I'm an old dude, man. Lucario is past my generation, so as far as I'm concerned, Lucario is just Hitmonchan that needs a haircut.
Sorry, I'm getting in the comments here on the also people
I'm
in the
just
live
kidding. I'm
chat.
just being sassy.
But Will said you can get an S if you don't install Call of Duty. Do you understand? Because he's messing with me. Will thinks he's funny. But okay. But thanks, Lachlan. We appreciate it, man. And appreciate you actually joining the Discord.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
Welcome. Glad you're here.
Equifax. I still have a golden Majora's Mask N64 cartridge put up somewhere. It's dope. When it comes to Pokemon, I lean 100% into aesthetics. I've never been a min max or anything like that. I like collecting. I'm the type to level up my starter and keep it as my main. Cyndaquil for the win. Gen 2 is my
Let's go.
jam. Bro, Pokemon Stadium is sick. I still play those games on Switch. Sparks are flying in this heated battle. Uh, I also love those GameCube Pokemon games with the Shadow Pokemon. Love all y'all.
Ah, yeah. I don't know which one that was, but that was great. Pokemon not Coliseum. Yeah, Coliseum. Not yeah, yep, Coliseum.
I don't know which
It
one
was a
that
good
was, but
game.
living it up, right? But Knife said, "Love the episode. Hate that I missed it." But TBF at the time of the live podcast, me and my tribe was fighting for our life, so comms were necessary. Episode suggestion, another community episode. We did say we are going to do this every month, and I think we only did one. Whoops, 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 whoops. Especially since we added the PvP server, I want to hear people's stories and reactions to it.
Yeah, that's a really good point. We need to do another community episode. We have gone too long without doing that.
For sure. Sorry, guys, or YOY. Said, sorry guys, I was just joking around. I did watch the video and left that comment before I joined the Discord. I was just pulling your guys' leg.
You leg puller, be careful, it might fall off.
Yeah, you better be careful around us. Um, Hail Hydra. I'm gonna have to side with Matt on starter Pokemon. Trico was my very first card, so it's my favorite starter, but I'll side with Equifox when it comes to favorite Pokemon in general. Fox Pokemon are the GOAT. Foxes and wolves are my favorite animals, so you know, Lucario, Ninetales, Delphox, Zoria, and Zacian are all personal favorites. Also, imagine if you pronounce Giga like Godzilla, Kajin Gig. Yep, don't care. I've
You
done it.
watch your language.
Look it up. If you don't know who I'm talking about, great episode, but post more art.
More arc, I hear you, Captain.
We hear you, but sadly, it's not this episode, Hail Hydra. So we hope you can forgive us.
Yeah, and this is the Ramble episode.
This is like the Ramble Everywhere episode. Oh, Matt, I know you want to answer this next one. Tornado, who's also in the chat, by the way, who's sitting here trying to roast me. So, Tornado, you know, this is how, if you want to continue this, I hope everyone remembers when we did the one where we answered questions and you missed everything. Okay. And then you quit. And then I would also
Awkward.
like to say, when is the last time you joined the live Discord, huh? Yeah. Don't come in here
Yeah.
talking crap to me.
Yeah, you punk.
Yeah. No, but Tornado said, nice episode. But by the way, what's Blockbuster?
What's Blockbuster? My guy, I'm that old. Oh my God. So you have to Google it, man. You can identify a Blockbuster from 10 miles away. Like when you drive by a Pizza Hut and you look at it and you're like, ah, man, look at that goofy roof. That is a Pizza Hut. Well, Blockbuster was the same way. They had this big old, like, price tag looking sign, and it was like I don't know, it was like family video for renting movies and
Yeah.
video games and stuff like that. But I used to go there all the time for N64 games back in the 90s because I'm ancient like that. Back in the 1900s.
Yeah, I just think of Family Video. That's what I think of before Blockbuster, because that was mine, was Family Video. And then Tornado. And then Will said, "Did you pass those exams, Tornado?" And then Tornado just typed dot 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 in the chat. I don't know what that means. I mean, he probably failed as bad as he did on the questions.
10-4, we have shots fired. We're coming for this kid's life.
Okay. Jasper, again, nice. Okay, Jasper, I see you comment back to back times. Great episode. Keep up the great work. Thank you, guys.
No, Jasper. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Oh, Will the Thriller. I already have a problem that or I already think I know what's gonna happen with this. Okay. Calm down there, Matt. And how dare you, Jericho, skip over my YouTube answer? Ha ha ha. I will be filing complaint form A2S with HR on both of y'all. I will be commenting on both from now on. Evie was the starter you were supposed to get in yellow if Gary wasn't a jerk face and cut in line. Also, fun fact, Charizard could not learn to fly in red and blue. Dragonite came out in Gen 1. Some argue Ho-Oh should be Gen 1 due to the intro scene from the anime.
Okay, see, this guy's a pokey expert. He needs to come on to the next episode. And don't tell me to calm down. I'm gonna pipe up whenever I want to, darn it.
Man, I feel like I remember that Charizard couldn't fly and those. I feel
I
like I
didn't
might
know
remember
that.
that. I don't
I
know. I
mean, I
can't
want to know
remember
why.
fully.
What was wrong with him?
Yeah, what was wrong with that man?
I'm
Come on.
picturing, like, I know it wasn't accurate, but I'm now picturing that the Charizard they gave you in the game had like a Finding Nemo wing, so it couldn't fly.
King Doda, great job, guys. Thanks, King Doda. Tornado also had another one here in the chat. Is Jericho or Matt bald?
You leave me out of this. I'm not bald. I'm balding. Okay.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah, I'm in the process. I'm still working on it. Why? What is
And
that? How
then,
is that even relevant? Hang on a second. What does that have to do with anything?
oh, he saw one of our YouTube thumbnails when we posted. This man, yo, he's trying to come at me, Matt. Because he's trying to come at me. He's not trying to come at you.
Well, you better chill out because he's inadvertently coming at me.
Yeah, he just said he's sorry, bro. Oh, see, Matt, this is what I'm saying, bro. He's got something against us.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you better be careful. You're making an ally out of me and Jericho here. I don't know if I can be on your side if you're coming at my shiny forehead. 5 head, maybe. 6 head on a bad day.
And then last comment at the moment in the live stream chat is Matt must refer to me as America and treat my comments as boat because you don't mess with America's boats. Okay, so the first thing that I want to address in this podcast, there's one thing I need to address. Okay, I randomly was checking the Discord. Okay, and I realized I was pinged approximately feels like 100 times. Okay.
Okay.
And I was getting harassed in our own Discord. Can you believe that?
I saw that.
Can you believe that? It was ridiculous. I'm sitting there getting added by everyone in the Discord. Like, dude. Okay, let's see. Suspect download ARC. Who started this?
Yeah, we're gonna have to put you on trial, by the way, because they're accusing you of some pretty serious crimes.
Yeah. Dude, I'm pretty sure Tornado started it. That's why he's in the chat.
This guy.
Yeah, it all started with suspect download ARC. And then King Dodo decided to just go along with it. Wait, are you saying that one of the hosts of the Stranded Survivors ARC podcast does not have ARC ready to go on his computer? And then he said yes. See, bro, this is why we got beef.
He tattled. He told on you.
Yes. And then Dona said, or counsel. Okay. And then Drew, do not neglect your duty, suspect. Respond. And then I'm getting added by Equifax. And then I'm getting added by Glaze, Drew, Boogles, King Dodo. And all whose fault was this?
Whose fault was this? What are you doing? You're trying to start some anarchy here?
Ooh, Will's even calling out. Look at that. Will's calling out King Dodo though, Matt.
What? What'd he
He
say?
said, "Wait, does that mean King Dodo does not listen to each episode of the podcast because he doesn't know I don't have Arc installed?" Ooh.
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 There are so many layers of conspiracy going on here. There's Discord in the Discord.
Yes, it's getting crazy out here. That's the episode title, right? Drama in the Stranded Survivors Discord.
Wait, maybe don't make it that.
People are gonna be like, yeah, I'm not joining that Discord.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh man, I don't know about that.
No, it's all fun and games though. But
That's too funny.
no, I just quickly, yeah. I mean, I addressing that in reality, I've not played Ark in a while. And like I said, that's because um just because of the space. And all these people I said I don't have money, they're like, you need to buy one. That's what they're all trying to tell me. They're all trying to overpower me in the Discord.
Gotta give into the peer pressure, so the kids say.
And then, I don't know. Just don't stop believing, guys. Don't
Don't
stop
stop
believing.
believing.
Believe. See, there's our song. There we go. Okay. We sang for you guys. I hope you guys are happy now.
Yeah, next off American Idol. I got a golden ticket, I'm going to Hollywood.
Hollywood. Tornado said he hasn't played 2 months. Oh, did Matt see they're making a new Dungeons, Dragons, and Dinosaurs book for D&D?
What? How did I not see this?
I can't believe you didn't see it either, Matt.
Yeah, how have I not heard about this? Shame
That
on
is
my
crazy.
D&D party for not telling me.
That's sad. You know what's crazy though, Matt?
What?
Is you probably have half the stuff in there for yourself already. Like, because you've done it yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I mean I've got so many pages and pages and pages worth of like not even exaggerating, I've probably got like close to 100 pages of dinosaur crap for Dungeons and Dragons.
That's what I'm saying. And that's just wild to me. But yeah, man. So I'm just been burnt out on Arc, and I have no space for it. I was actually ready to play it the other day, tried to reinstall it, it said no space, but I can't uninstall Call of Duty, man. I play with my boys every single night so far.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
pretty much the boat that I'm in right now. I hate to admit it, but I do not currently have Arc downloaded either. And it's a space issue. My kid wanted to download a new game, and I had to delete something, and I hadn't played Arc in a minute, so Arc was the one to
yep,
go. But once the Call of Duty season is wrapping up, which we've got a pretty big day on Wednesday, we've got a doubleheader game, and then we have playoffs the following
yes,
week.
sir.
And after playoffs, I don't anticipate us to, I don't think we're gonna go to the finals, but so I should be done here soon and able to delete Call of Duty or at least make some room for Arc. And
There you
around the
go.
same time Ragnarok is coming out, and I
Ooh.
genuinely do plan to go really, really hard on Arc again when Ragnarok comes out.
I'm going to do my best to actually play too. Like that's my map, bro. Like that's gonna be I'm if I'm thinking correctly, that's probably my last chance, bro. I'm like staying
Yeah.
fully invested in it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. It's probably my last chance as well. If Ragnarok fails to keep my attention, then I just don't see another map doing it.
Nope. Unless it's some sort of mind map or something. I don't know. We'll see, right?
Yeah, which I mean, there's always opportunities for mod maps and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean I would and I'm not saying I would quit Arc forever, you always come back as I said before. But I would say that if Ragnarok can't keep my attention, like you said, I would say that it's just harder for me to play the game. Like I will still play, but just like, here and there.
Right, right, exactly. And this is
But
it's one of those games where you can't really play here and there, you know what I mean?
yeah,
You gotta be invested.
you have to be invested, otherwise you're cooked. It's either your life or not. So yeah. But what was I gonna say, man? So, like, what have you been up to? You said you've been playing some, what is it, Kingdom Deliverance 2 or whatever, right?
Yeah, I've been
Or
playing a lot of Kingdom Come
yeah.
Deliverance 2, and a lot of 7 Days to Die as well.
Okay. Well, so I was telling somebody at work actually who likes that kind of stuff, right? And I was like, "Hey, my friend said this like is so good. Like this and from what I've heard and what I've watched of him play Kingdom whatever, forget the name already. Um
Okay.
I was like, "It's good. Like you need to buy number 2." And he's like, "Wow, that sounds like my game. I really want to buy it." And then he's like he came to me like the next week when he was working again and he's like, "Dude, I bought the game, but I bought the wrong one. I bought the first one."
Oh,
And I said, "Oh."
not bad though.
And that's what he said. He goes, "Dude, this one is still really good." He goes, "I can't imagine how good number 2 is." He was dude,
So
like, he's hooked.
that's actually going to be beneficial to him because I didn't play the first one and I missed out on a lot of things. Like there's a whole like love interest thing going on, and he doesn't listen to this podcast, does he?
No.
All right, so spoiler alert, if you plan on playing both of the Kingdom Comes in order, I mean the first one came out like a long time ago, so shame on you, I guess, but shame on me too. So the love interest at the end of Kingdom Come is your wife in Kingdom Come 2, and there's like a whole thing, and I'm not sure if she's alive or dead yet. Like
What?
my character seems to be under the impression that she got killed in a raid, and I have not been able to get back to my home village since the game started because I'm too busy drinking and pickpocketing everyone and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if she's alive or dead, but we'll get
Well,
to that. I
I
found my
guess,
dog though.
you'll figure out, "Well, hey, man, that's always good. You don't wanna lose your doggy."
No, man, it was sad. In the very beginning of the game, you're fighting this bandit, and your dog gets like kicked off of a cliff, and it's horrible.
What?
Yeah, it's terrible, man.
And you got to find him?
Yeah, you gotta like they literally you don't have to find them. That's like the neat part of they literally are just like, man, your dog is lost in the woods over here. You can probably go check and see if it died or not, and or not. That's cool too. It's a sandbox game, so it's wide open.
That's awesome, bro. But yeah.
I'm glad
No,
your friend
man,
likes it
but
though.
yeah, so that was cool.
That's
Um
awesome.
And what's it called? So what was I just gonna say? I was just thinking something about Ark. I was just thinking, oh, I just seen that a lot of people have been having fun on the PvP server. Um and it's just kind of fun to see that everyone's like having fun, joking around. Some people's bases getting blown up, stuff like that. But it's it sounds like it's a fun time over there.
Oh, the fun of PvP, man. I am not built for PvP, so shout out to all the people that are playing it. Shout out to all the people that are having a good time, and I'm glad they're having a good time, but seeing in the chat people being like, "Yeah, we blew their base up and left." Like, "Oh man, I'm not built for PvP. I just can't do it."
Yeah, fair.
I'd I'd be a salty Sally.
Yeah. But no. Like I said, I think if I come back though and we do a Ragnarok server, I do think that I think I'd have a lot of fun doing that. So I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, Ragnarok is. I'll toot my own horn there. I know Ragnarok like the back of my hand, so I am really excited to get onto Ragnarok. I know that I talked up a big game about the center for the longest time, but as much as I
Yeah.
love the center, Ragnarok is that much better.
Yeah, I agree with that. Um, I was like just gonna ask you, man, how's just life been, man? Work. How's work going? How's the kids or whatever you've been doing?
So work has been really slow lately, which is good. I'm just chilling as far as work goes, man. Work is quiet, and it's a good change of pace for me because I used to work with you, and that's not
Yep.
quiet in any way, shape, or form. So
Yep.
Wyatt is good, man, and the kids are good. They're getting really big. My oldest is 5. We just did our kindergarten roundup with him the other day, so he had to
Ooh.
like go to the school and do his letter of intent and intent to
Wow.
graduate and like all those things. And it's crazy, man. I am still in that stage of like, dang, I can't believe I have a kid. Now I have 2 kids, and one of my kids is going into kindergarten. This is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But aside from that, man, just living life, trying to figure stuff out. I'm thinking about planning a surprise trip to go spend a little weekend away with the wife.
Ooh.
Yeah, she dropped some hints that she wanted to go to the Boston Bruins Detroit Red Wings game. So I'm gonna see if I can
Oh,
get us tickets to that.
oh, that'd be sweet, man.
Yeah, yeah, she likes hockey. I like hockey. Be a good time.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
What about you, man? What's new with you? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Let's see. So I've been watching. I mean, like I said, I've been playing some Call of Duty. Been watching some Call of Duty, right? Um, then what else? Oh, work's work. I'm doing better than I was with work. Just like how everyone goes through those things. But like, what's that? So sorry, but so like I was actually talking to my wife, and I was like, I have a question. She's like, yeah, and I'm like, do you enjoy going to work, right? And she goes, yeah, I like enjoy going to work. You don't enjoy it every day, but you enjoy, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's not
Yeah.
dreading every day going into work. And like, I'm like, and that right there is my problem. I do not enjoy going into work. And I like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just something I don't enjoy it. So I got to find something I enjoy doing. I know it's hard. Like, I understand that's hard, but I want to find something I enjoy doing. That's my plan. It might take a while, but that's my plan.
And it's hard, man. It's really hard because sometimes the things that you like to do don't pay the bills
Yep.
necessarily, and that's the toughest part. Like, voice acting's a real dream of mine, so I feel you in that. I tried to chase that pretty hard, but it's hard to get yourself established in some of those niche fields. So I mean, depending on what you're looking at, you never know.
Yeah,
It's always worth trying. It's just tough to get yourself established. You just got to go in with a plan, really.
I agree. That's the hardest part always, man. We'll ask when the golf vlog is coming out, man. I don't know. Drew, Mike, where we going, man? I mean, it's kind of cold right now, but
Yeah, I feel like we need to go to Fallsburg Park. That is, gosh, I think it's technically, I don't know, Grand Rapids or Lowell or something like that. It's on the southeast side of Grand Rapids area. That is my quote unquote home course. It's the one I used to go play all the time in high school,
ooh,
and it is one of the most deeply wooded, beautiful places you've ever been. So as long as you're not afraid
oh,
of
I'm
bugs, you'll be
cooked.
all right.
I'm cooked.
I'm good, he says. But it's a real hike. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend. So we should go there.
Yeah, I'm down. And Mike I mean, he talked in the Discord the other day. That was fun to see him back, vibing in the Discord.
Yeah,
Thanks, good
absolutely. It's
Drew.
good to definitely. I'm glad that he's back. It's good to see all of the people that have been active, and it's good to see all the conversations and friendships being made, all the bantering going back and forth. It's really good to see. I'm
Yeah,
really
it's
loving the
actually fun.
community that we're building.
Yeah, man, it's fun to you get on Discord and next thing you know, you got to read like 100 comments, bro. It's actually kind of crazy.
It's become like one of my favorite parts about my day. You know what I mean? When I'm at work and I get a little downtime and quiet time, I'll open up the Discord, I'll see what people are going on about, and there is always something that's bound to make me chuckle.
Always, man. But yeah, no, that's been fun to just look at everyone. And I don't always answer, but it's fun to look at when I go look through.
Absolutely.
But no, what was I just man? I always forget what I'm gonna ask you because I have such a bad memory.
Dude, you and me both.
um,
Bad
well,
combination.
I just want everyone to know really quickly, a little small announcement here. We're gonna change our logo eventually. Okay. We're gonna change our logo. I don't know what it's gonna be. We're gonna change our logo. So it's just plain and simple. I mean, we'll have some fun background stuff, but that's what we're gonna do. So, look forward to that soon, sometime soon. Okay, maybe we'll just put Matt and I's face on it, and then say "Stranded Survivors."
Yeah, there you go.
You want our face on a shirt?
Uh, who, me or them?
Ever you?
I I would. So I'm like super. I'm a real socially awkward fella, and I would feel exceptionally uncomfortable wearing a t-shirt with my own face on it. I would feel like a real monster.
What? No,
That would make you feel weird to walk around with your own face on a t-shirt.
no, I definitely would. I'd never do it.
It would be one of those things that like I would. keep in my closet and probably never wear.
That
But hey,
is fair.
maybe somebody else wants my big bald mug. Right,
Yeah.
Tornado Shard, you want my big bald
Yeah,
head?
Tornado does for sure.
Freaking punk.
No, but so you asked me, and then yesterday Hannah had her birthday, so that happy birthday to the wife.
Happy birthday, Hannah, belated. How was the day? Did you make her feel special?
Well, she worked all day.
Oh God.
So she worked all day, but then she came home. Um, and her parents came really quick to give her a gift or whatever at like 8 o'clock at night. Um, and then so we got her a ring. Like I went in with a ring. Like it's not like a diamond ring. It's like some smart ring that tracks all this crap. It's I don't know, man. I've never heard of it. A smart ring is crazy to me.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah. So we got her that, but then it was too small, so we got to order a new one.
Okay.
But yeah. So I don't think. I mean, other than that, man, I've been trying to cast some, but haven't. Just been busy. Like when the wife doesn't get home till 8, and then all of the games are at 8 o'clock. I don't really want to cast those.
Yeah, it definitely puts you in a rock and a hard spot there to want to pursue that stuff, but also you gotta spend time where it's needed and where it's deserved, you know?
Yeah. So that or the games at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it's like, bro, that's when I go to bed.
You geriatric turd.
So, it just kind of sucks unless it's like on the weekend or something. It's hard to do. But
Yeah,
yeah, no.
you're right. That's tough. That's a conundrum.
Yeah, but that's the hardest part, man. Otherwise, I enjoy casting, even though I've only done like 3 matches ever.
But you know what? You got to start somewhere. Three is a good start, and it's going to establish yourself, and it's going to take off. It's going to pick up eventually.
That's the plan, man. That'd be fun to do on the side.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be a fun side hustle.
Yeah.
Have you considered other games too?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be as good, man. I'm
No?
not that good at other games. Now, maybe Counter-Strike I could do, but the problem is that I think I've said this to you before, but I need somebody that like is analytical, right? I'm like a shoutcaster is what they call me, right? Because like I'm yelling, I'm like, yeah, whoa, like calling that stuff out, and like I need an analytical person.
That is totally fair. That makes total sense.
That's why I need you.
I'm game, man. I'd be down. I am that analytical mindset. Call of Duty is a little tougher for me, but I would definitely be able to learn it. You know what I mean? It can't be, I don't know. I don't want to say it can't be too hard, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think we do. I think we'd ball it out together. Will says you could see me doing Overwatch. That game has so much crap going on. I would never be able to do it. Holy
Yeah.
smokes!
Rocket League would be really fun to cast for because it
Oh
is
my
super
gosh,
straightforward and easy to be analytical and a shoutcaster.
that's fair. That is fair. It would be very easy to be a shoutcaster for because like there's just exciting stuff going on. You know what I mean? Like you could just talk during the for say boring parts, and then when it gets crazy, I'm sitting there screaming, not screaming, but you know what I mean? Like just yelling. Yeah, I guess screaming, yelling.
I can't be trusted with for Rocket League. Joe Daddy in the Discord, I've mentioned 100 times that he is my right hand man when it comes to video games and whatever we're playing together. And he's a good sport about it because he rolls along with it and he learns how to speak Madanese. But I don't know what things are actually called in Rocket League and games like
Yep.
that. Like we would have these maneuvers that we would consistently be able to pull off these maneuvers and we knew exactly what they meant, but we would come up with stupid names like Dipsy Doodle and stuff like that for him. So like
Mhm.
I don't know what crap is called, but we'd have fun with it.
That's fun. That's awesome. But no man, other than that, I've been like wanting to forsake get into like, dude, you know how like you just go like how like Minecraft always has that phase that you get into?
Hmm.
I've been in like another phase of potentially wanting to do random games and like record videos on them for a YouTube channel.
Okay.
So, but then like then I like the next day or like a few days later, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
weird. It's weird.
It's it is a hard, unforgiving life to be a variety streamer. So like if that's the route you want to go, you got to commit to it and you got to embrace it. And if it's not the route you want to go, you got to pick your niche and embrace that. But it's hard, dude.
Yeah.
I think variety is where it's at though. I mean, people are going to come for you rather than the game. And in this day and age, I personally feel like most of these games are already so darn established that like you know what I mean? It's hard to make your name and break into a game. So like all these ARC streamers, I feel like have been around forever, and same with a lot of the other niche streamers, Madden streamers especially.
Yeah, that's fair. It's hard though because a lot of people build their things off of multiple or like one game and then end up branching out after they build it. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
What a lot of people do.
I
Yeah.
know nothing about building a brand as a streamer, so anything I have to say, take with a grain of salt.
Well, a lot of rambling, but I don't necessarily have a lot more to talk about.
Uh, yeah, I was gonna say I feel bad because I feel like we didn't talk about much important, but I don't
Nope.
really have a whole lot to add either. I'm not gonna lie to you, other than I can't wait for Ragnarok.
Yeah, no, right? Ragnarok. Just yeah, I mean, life's been like I said, it's been chill, man. Just a few things here and there, some fun things. But yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
really talk about anything important. So sorry for that. Happy you probably didn't even make it this far. You're like, wow, what are these guys talking about?
Yeah, and I mean, if you did, like, you know what, you learned a little bit more about us. We share things here that we don't always share with people. So,
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Will says, shout out to his daughter Maddie's birthday on Wednesday, turning the big 9.
a big 9. Happy birthday, Maddie. I hope you have the greatest day ever and make your dad do something extra special for you.
Yeah, make sure he does something crazy. Make sure he buys you that princess, right? A doll. Make sure he
A
buys you
whole
whatever you want.
princess. He's gonna buy you a whole princess for a day.
Yeah, make him bring you to Disney, Maddie.
Yeah, a day at Disney. That's it. That's
Sorry,
on the
Will.
menu. Congratulations, Bill. You're going to Disney.
Yeah. She wants a 3DS and all the Pokemon games. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Oh my God, you have the coolest daughter. You better fulfill.
Yeah, you better. Will, you better. That's awesome, man.
That is awesome. I love hearing about new generations of kids that are trying to get into the older Pokemon games. It warms my heart.
Yeah, that's actually really sweet because a lot of them don't want to. It's all this new crap.
God, the new crap is all cookie cutter, the same stuff, barely changed year to year as well. So it is fantastic to see, you know, maybe it's just because I'm old and they don't make it like they used to, but for real though.
Will says from working comic conventions, I know princess cosplayers, so I can make that happen.
Hey, there we go.
Look at that. That's funny. But yeah, guys. Overall, I mean, I know we appreciate you guys. If you didn't make it till the end, good for you. Because I don't know if I would have made it till the end.
Just throws himself out like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
But no.
All right, folks.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say too. I was gonna say. Make sure you guys join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord so you can get in on all the shenanigans. It's a lot of fun in there, a lot of stuff going on. So
Yeah.
join the Discord, make the most out of the week, embrace every moment, and keep on surviving.
Goodbye.